Good vibes only. Hello, welcome back to my story. I'm Harley Nouveau, if you did not know. And in today's chapter, I have a tag for you guys. If you've been here for any number of videos, you know that I really like doing tags because it's simple, it's easy, and especially while I'm doing my instructor program, it's something that will give me content without requiring a lot of demand on my part because I am very busy all the time. But I'm almost done. I'm like 2/3 of the way done with that, thank goodness. So, yay me. I don't know if I have many updates since I last posted. I got dental surgery. So my wisdom teeth situation has been taken care of. Thank goodness. I've been struggling with that for literally years. Just like now I'm struggling with my hair. And yeah, it was something that was really far overdue. I mean, continuing to thrive, I am. In 2021. Okay, so I was kind of inspired by, but I'm horrible at recreating things on myself, I don't know why, by Youngblood, his music video for God Save Me But Don't Let Me Drown. He had like a red eye, glossy lid, and like, it was a blue color underneath, but I did like a purplish red color, so this whole lack of consistency is making all of my skills and everything just be a little all over the place, but hopefully, like I've said so many times, we will have that addressed and taken care of soon. Side note, I tried doing like bushier brows today and I really do not like it, so I'm not gonna do that ever again. So without further ado, let's get on with the 21 questions makeup edition tag. Question 1. What is the oldest makeup product in your collection? The oldest product I have, as in I've owned it the longest, not it came out the farthest ago, would probably be my Take Me to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics. It was actually the first eyeshadow palette I ever bought that wasn't like Amazon $10 makeup. When I first started getting into makeup, which really, that's not that old, 3 years ago. So yeah, I don't really use it that much anymore because while I do love the BH formula and the Zodiac palettes, the color payoff in the Take Me to Brazil palette, or Back to Brazil, or whatever the hell it's called, the payoff in that was not the greatest to me, and I have so many other rainbow palettes that I feel like do better or just as well. Question 2, what is your most recent makeup purchase? This one I do have. It was 2 things. I got it literally last night. One was the Glass Correct Primer by Wet n Wild in green, because you know I have rosacea, so my skin is really pink. And I actually like it a lot. I feel like it helped with my, it made me look kind of luminous, and I feel like it helped tone down the redness of my face quite a bit. And the second thing I got was this from Revolution, which is a glycolic acid toner, because I've been looking for a good glycolic. And I was really intrigued by all of their skincare stuff. Target now carries a bunch of more products because of their merge with Ulta. So yeah, I got that. I'm most looking forward to this, honestly. Question 3, what is the first makeup product you ever used? The first makeup product I ever used was actually an Avon product, I believe. I was a child, and my mother was really big on Avon, and I think it was a blush. It's been so long now. That she used to have, and I would sneak into her room and use it. If you mean seriously, then it'd probably be that. One of those like Shani 40 rainbow color palettes that are like, they smell like chemicals. Don't use them, but one of those two, depending on how you want to take that. 4, what is a makeup trend that you used to love but you now hate? Honestly, I am not the biggest fan on like super full coverage foundation. And when I first got into makeup, I was really big on it because that's what everybody did. Thanks, Nikki Tutorials. And I discovered very quickly that it really only looks good on people with great skin and good skin texture. Because if I get up close, you can see like my fine lines, my pores, and stuff like that. I now stick to more medium coverage foundations, light to medium coverage. Today I'm wearing a combination of these two because I like this one a lot, and I remembered I liked this one a lot. So yeah, I don't like that as much anymore. And 5, what is a makeup trend that you used to hate but you now love? I was not the biggest fan of luminosity in any shape or form. I was really big on like matte and flat. I've since embraced luminosity. I especially love luminous blushes and bronzers. I don't really like strictly like highlight, only because since I do have a ton of skin texture, it kind of maximizes that. But I love a little bit of luminosity to the face. I feel like it makes your skin look more alive. 6, what is your favorite step in your makeup routine? Definitely blush. I love blush so much. And I have this weird thing with vision or my perception where I see things as way heavier than they are. Like I'll put on bronzer and I'm thinking I look like I just dipped my face in shellac, and Jasmine will tell me that I have barely any bronzer on. So I'm still working on allowing myself to use enough product, but I really love blush. I feel like it's just I'm not gonna do chef's kiss because that's stupid, but the cherry on top of the sundae of makeup. 7, what is a makeup product that you can't live without? Probably powder, only because I'm really oily, and no matter what I do, even if I pick really mattifying foundations, the oiliness always starts to shine through eventually. So yeah, powder really is what helps make my makeup really finessed. 8, what sparked your love for makeup? I went to college for art. I've always been really invested into art and performance, like theater. I was really big into that too. And when I discovered drag, it was a very good intersection between the two areas. So I became like single white female obsessed with drag. And by proxy, I became very invested into makeup, and I used to try practicing drag makeup on myself, which the success not to be determined. And from there, it kind of just gatewayed into makeup in general. I've always had a very unique sense of, not unique, I've always had a very defined sense of identity and style, if you will. And the makeup kind of just helps me express that even more. Number 9, what is the worst makeup look you've ever done? There was this one I did when I was first getting into makeup, or 2 that I'm thinking of. One was before I had anything but pretty much this eyeshadow, so I tried to do like a more graphic eye, but because I didn't have a shadow, or I didn't have liner or anything like that, I just had foundation and shadow. I tried putting foundation in the graphic and then packing it with eyeshadow, and it was just a sloppy mess. If I can find that picture, I'll post it. It was like blue and gold, and it was gross. The second one is actually one I did relatively recently. It was a glossy lid that I did, and I don't know why, I just didn't like it. Like I said, I feel like my makeup skills have been really struggling lately. And I don't know if it's the lack of practice or what's going on. Like even today, I'm looking into the mirror and the monitor like, what is this? What's happening? So yeah, that's my answers. I'll post the pictures of both of those here and here. 10, what is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? My favorite makeup look I've ever done would probably be my, similar vein, I did a blue and pink graphic eye back when I first got into makeup, and it turned out really great. Probably one of the most professional and polished eyeshadow looks I've ever done. And then I also really loved the makeup I did for my 26th birthday vlog tag thing. It was like I made myself pink, and I had pink hair and pink makeup and red makeup, and it was cute. And again, I'll post that here and here, but I loved both of those. Number 11, what is your favorite drugstore makeup product? My favorite drugstore makeup product is probably this, the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, which is kind of a dupe for the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I love the finish of it. I love the way it makes my skin look. And the only reason that I don't have just this on today is because, like I said, I like this one from Believe Beauty. In person, it's my perfect skin tone. On camera, it looks quite a bit lighter than I actually am. Like I looked borderline white. So I'm now going to start mixing these to see if I can tone it down a bit, because I feel like today I got a good skin tone going on. We'll see. 12, what is your favorite splurge makeup product? By that, I assume you mean expensive. I don't think I really have one. Not a lot of the stuff I own is particularly expensive. And if it is, I didn't buy it outright. I got it like in a subscription box. I really want to get the Kevin Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer though, which is like $65. So I guess that would be a splurge product in itself. Other than that though, I can't think of anything I've splurged on. Cheap. She's frugal. 13, what is your most repurchased makeup product? See, this is another one that I really don't know if I can answer because I'm not a huge repurchaser. I run out of something and then I jump onto something else to try it. I'm always looking for something different. I've rebought this quite a few times in different colors, so probably this or ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. I bought a lot of those. That's probably the answer I'm going for, which ironically I don't have today. I have this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, so dropped the ball there. 14, what is your earliest makeup memory? My earliest makeup memory, besides just literally like playing in makeup, is when Jasmine let me use her makeup when I would come visit. And I tried doing drag makeup for the first time, and it was not the greatest. I have a picture of that and I will post it. But I would say that's probably like my first official makeup memory. 15, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? Probably Ulta or Target now, because Target has expanded their range to carry such different things like this. But probably Ulta. Honestly, not a big Sephora fan, and I don't know if it's because everything they carry is more expensive. And honestly, we live in an age where the drugstore is able to make equal quality makeup to most high-end brands that I couldn't justify going there. I used to like going to Morphe, but I think it was because I was like a makeup baby still, and once I started experiencing other brands, I realized that Morphe really wasn't that great. And yeah, I'm not shopping at MAC because this isn't 1998. 16, what is the most underrated makeup product that you own? I do not hear, and I don't know how long it's been out. I have two I want to talk about. One is the Believe Beauty cream blushes. I've tried multiple cream blushes now and putty blushes, and this one has amazing payoff and amazing blendability. I have it on today with powder on top. You can sheer it out really well. It's very pigmented, so it can go on heavy if you want to. I hear literally nobody talk about this. The only person I've even heard mention it is Juicy Jazz. I hear a lot of people talk about, obviously, Laura Mercier. I've heard Kimchi thrown around a lot. I've heard One Size Beauty thrown around a lot. But when it comes to drugstore, I hear a lot of people talk about Maybelline Fit Me, but I love the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. I feel like I like it even more than the Fit Me. And I feel like that is virtually never talked about. 17, what is the most overrated makeup product that you own? I'm going to cheat because I actually just decluttered this recently. Tarte Shape Tape. I do not understand everyone's obsession with it. It was one of the first high-end products that I got when I first started getting into makeup. If you could say it's high-end, I assume. I don't think it's that great. Yeah, it's full coverage, but to me it's cakey as hell. It's really heavy, it's drying. I was not impressed. I've had way better success with multiple other things. Also, I find that, honestly, a lot of the stuff that Jasmine recommended to me only because I started makeup by pretty much buying what she bought. And we have different tastes. And a lot of her tastes were developed from watching YouTube, so following the trends. I mean, mine is obviously similar, but yeah, I just realized that a lot of the trendy makeup I thought was really overhyped. 18, what is a discontinued makeup product that you wish would come back? I'm gonna say something brave yet controversial again. I do not really like Urban Decay that much. They're okay quality to me, but I actually really liked the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette, and I never got the opportunity to buy it because at the time, I wasn't into makeup like that. And the color story is definitely boring, but it's great for somebody with my complexion. Neutrals, when it comes to neutrals, and plus I like worship Gwen Stefani. I really wish that I'd had the opportunity to buy it, or that it would come back so I could buy it, if even not to use, just to have in my collection. The Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette is my answer to that. 19, where do you go for makeup inspiration? Obviously, most people go on like social media, YouTube, Instagram. I mostly go to Pinterest. I do look into different avenues though. I'm very inspired by drag, of course. I'm more of a big fan of like K-beauty makeup though. My eye makeup gets a little bit crazy compared to K-beauty standards, but I like the way that K-beauty face makeup is done a lot. So I'm really interested in that. There's a guy, Lithuanian Snow, which I love his creations. I love Picturesque Regina, even if she's a little bit wacko. Those are the people I go to most often. And on that subject, I'm sitting here talking about my makeup skills being questionable in recent times on myself. Maybe I need to start following more tutorials just to get back into the habit of practicing. Anyway, yeah, that's where I go mostly. Pinterest and people that I like and like K-beauty trends. 20, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? Okay, I actually did it today only because I just figured I'd try, or at least I tried to do it. I'm really not a big fan of feathered brows. I feel like they look kind of stupid when people like glue their brows straight up to make them look more full. I don't really think they look full so much as they look just permed straight on your face. So I really want to see less of that. And I understand that there was kind of a shy away from the whole Instagram brow that's like super carved and super opaque. And that's fine. Try different, more natural brows, try different brow shapes. Obviously, I've been on a brow journey now for like 2 years. I just don't like the feathered brow look. I'm sorry. I don't want to see as much of that anymore. 21, what do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? Obviously, people get inspiration from various things, but I don't like how pretty much everybody's go-to is to copy like the Mario style makeup or the Scott Barnes style makeup where it's very like, I want people to find their lane more. And look, I'm guilty of it too. When I first got into makeup, I was just copying what I saw on YouTube. But I wish people would experiment more with their face, their skin, and stuff like that, and just really kind of pave their own lane in the makeup world, if you will. And that's been 21 questions, cool. So that was cute, that was kind of fun. I struggled a little bit for some of those questions, I don't know why, but yeah. If you watch my video and you want to do this tag, I obviously credited who I found doing it and who they credited down below, but the questions will be in the description box down below. Feel free to do this video yourself. Let me know how you felt about my answers, or if you have any responses about my answers, or if you make the video, link it down below. I don't care. I love the social aspect of social media, so whatever gets people socializing, I'm all for it. With all of that being said, I'm gonna go back to cooking the coq au vin that I am making for Jasmine and I, which is a French dish if you don't know. And it's kind of complicated, so thanks for stopping by. As always, I am Harley Nouveau, and I wish each of you every happiness until our stars next align.